When you're first learning to code, it can seem like trying to decipher ancient runes. Taking good notes can be the cheat code to understanding these runes. Let's dive into the world of nerdy note-taking. According to Stanford scientist Andrew Huberman, taking notes, however cursory, turns out to be the best way to remember and implement information later. This is especially true for complex topics like learning a new programming language. Taking notes isn't just for the old-school pen and paper folks. Here's why. They can give you a memory boost. Science backs it up. The act of writing or typing out information helps in memory retention. When coding, this translates to remembering syntax, functions, and those pesky little exceptions. Active learning. Notes aren't just a passive record. They're an active dialogue between you and the code. By engaging with the material as you jot down, you're already processing and understanding it. Quick reference. Ever got lost in the labyrinth of online forums and Stack Overflow threads? Your notes are like breadcrumbs leading you back home. They offer a quick, personalized refresher, saving you from countless Google searches. A canvas for ideas. Sometimes coding isn't just about understanding a concept, but about innovating on it. Notes provide a playground to sketch, doodle, hypothesize, and experiment. Making connections. As you journey through different programming concepts, you'll start seeing patterns and connections. Notes can visually represent these links, weaving a web of knowledge. Here's some helpful types of note-taking for the modern coder. Linear notes, the classic method. Just like writing a diary, but for code. It's linear, systematic, and chronological. Ideal for those who think in a structured manner. Mind mapping. This is for the visual learner. Branch out your main idea, like a programming language, and connect it with sub-ideas, syntax, functions, best practices. It's like drawing a family tree, but for coding concepts. The Cornell system. Divide your page into 3 sections. On one side, jot down main ideas. On the other, detailed explanations or code snippets. At the bottom, summarize. This method is great for reviewing and ensuring that you grasp both broad concepts and intricate details. Flowcharts. Ideal for understanding algorithms or the flow of a program. It's a visual representation of the journey your code takes, with decisions, loops, and endpoints. With these methods in your arsenal, you're not just learning to code, you're crafting a personalized coding manual. Let me show you how Edraw Max makes taking notes easy. They sponsored this video. Diverse templates and symbols make this platform a virtual playground. Want to draw a spaghetti code? Literally? Go for it. If you're jumping into a new programming language, Edraw Max can be your canvas. Sketch out the crazy world of arrays, objects, and functions in JavaScript. And if your drawing looks like a toddler's masterpiece, hey, as long as it makes sense to you. Feel like turning your solo note-taking session into a chaotic brainstorming fest? Invite some friends over on Edraw Max. It's like hosting a virtual potluck, but for notes. Edraw Max's AI tool practically reads your mind. Well, not really, but close enough. Want to map the family tree of programming languages? Type it out and watch the magic unfold. Do you have handwritten notes that look more like hieroglyphics? The image-to-text tool is like your personal Rosetta Stone, translating them into the digital realm. When your diagram is ready, Edraw Max offers various export options. You can save your work as PDFs, images, or other platforms. This flexibility ensures that your visualizations can be shared and viewed across different platforms. To illustrate how Edraw Max can significantly enhance your learning experience when mastering a programming language, let's take the example of learning JavaScript. Edraw Max can streamline your study notes and problem-solving tasks. Let's see how to make a well-structured roadmap with defined milestones and deadlines. Simply navigate to the dashboard and click on the project management section. Then we can choose one of the many templates. We'll use project timeline. On the left side, there's a bunch of charts and diagrams we can use. Here's a sample 3-month JavaScript learning roadmap to give you a glimpse of the possibilities. We can also easily implement a checklist to keep track of what we have left to do. We just go to the checklist section, and then we can pick from various templates or just start with a blank one. Now let's turn our focus back to the art of note-taking. Let's imagine we're trying to learn object-oriented programming. We'll go back to the dashboard and this time choose the education section. There's a bunch of educational tools like sequence charts. We'll choose a template called Sequence Chart 1. Now we can create notes that will serve as a trusty reference point for grasping this topic. Lastly, let's imagine we're creating a web development project. We can plan the design by navigating to the software dashboard and clicking on the design section. On the left side of the interface, there are a bunch of components. Check out this sample website design. So, in the battle of human versus code, be armed with the mightiest of swords, your notes. You don't have to use Edraw Max for notes, but keeping track of what you learn will go a long way. Thanks for watching, and you can now put Note Taker on your resume.